I was here when Lee Kuan Yew addressed the school in a fireside chat with Prof Mehbubani in 2014. That was our 10th anniversary. I've listened to ESM Go in wonderful fireside chats, and that was really inspiring. And then Kishore Mehbubani, Danny Kwa, their ideas on world order have been fabulous. Singapore's diplomats, Tommy Koh, Bilahari Kausikan, really great thinkers and fantastic speakers as well. When I came here in 2011, I didn't expect to be doing much administration, but the following year I became Vice Dean for the first time. The really crucial things there were shaping ideas about what our core research areas were. The governing board wanted a sense of the direction and the specializations of the school, and I helped in discussions with faculty and looking at their work.
I think there are two characteristics of him that I have always been very impressed with or marveled at. First, he is a truth speaker. He's very willing to speak his mind to either colleagues, superiors, or even the powers that be.
He is the complete intellectual. He is confident, he argues his own case, and he makes very clear what he thinks, but he will also argue the opposite case with confidence, with articulateness, and conviction.
Prof Kanti made learning both intellectually stimulating and enjoyable. So he was really good at explaining very complex ideas, and he often encouraged us to think deeper and more critically.
The directorship of CAG, the biggest contribution I made there was really in a foundational area for the school, which was China-India studies. And then when I became director, to somewhat add a new direction to the center, which was to really look closer to home for Singapore, which is Southeast Asian studies. The last is the Master in International Affairs, a new program, a 2-year master's. Not so much research, as more a teaching curricular intervention. I wrote the first paper on what the MI would look like. It's evolved since then, but I think I'm very proud of that paper and laying the groundwork then for my colleagues who took it forward into the wonderful program it is now.
Kanti is knowledgeable and always present. He is a scholar of the highest quality in the areas that he works in. Asian and Indian security, Asian and Indian geostrategic thought. And on those issues, he's comparable to anybody in the world. That's the kind of scholarship that is so valuable to an academic institution like the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy, that side of the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy, where our academic credentials need to be the highest quality, and Kanti brings that to us.
In no small part that we've been put on the map for China-India relations is because of him and his efforts in this area. He's coming up with the idea of the China-India brief, getting the Rowlatt Handbook out, and also the Security Roundtable, which is a track 1.5 dialogue.
And as the first holder of the Wilmar Chair in Asia, it's a very important testament of the school's ability to attract some of the world's best faculty to come join the school, came to join us, announces to the rest of the world that we are able to hire the best.
So when I joined the school 10 years ago, I remember vividly that Kanti was the first person to share his syllabus with me, and it was his class on international security. And that syllabus made me realize that I had to up my game. It was a perfect blend of Western and Eastern thinking and scholarly work. This dialogue between East and West, I think, is an essential component of our school mission.
Kanti has been extremely central for our research strategy. He has served as Vice Dean Research twice in the life of the school. Coming up with the research strategy for the school is extremely critical, obviously, because it helps us think about who we want to hire, the direction we want to go. That's actually been a very big contribution, I think, in terms of where the school is heading towards on the research front, and he's been very central there. He is an educator in his heart, and he has put the students always at the center of what he does. You see that in what he's like in the classroom.
His international security class was foundational. It taught me how to ask the right questions, analyze events, and see the bigger picture. This has become an essential skill I use every single day, whether professionally or just trying to understand what's going around in the world. Professor Kanti was always approachable and welcoming.
His classroom presence is also remarkable. His feedback, always candid and straightforward.
You taught us about power, conflict, and diplomacy. But you also taught us about patience, perspectives, and purpose. We learned so much from you. You gave us the tools to better understand the global order, and you gave us the courage to pursue our own happiness.
I shall miss him very much when he leaves the school because he has been a great friend, colleague, and confidant. And I think it'll be very, very hard to fill his shoes. I think he's irreplaceable.
He's a citizen in the truest sense of the word. And in doing that, he has been immensely helpful to me and to all the other senior leadership at the school. It is difficult to think about how the school is going to look without him, but that's what we're going to have to do going forwards.
Hi, Prof Kanti. As you close this chapter in Singapore after 14 long years, I just wanted to take this moment to say thank you and reflect on the impact that you have had on many of us students at the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy.
Peerless.
Presence.
Generous.
Anchor.
Truth seeker.
Engaging.
My departure has also been so wonderful, engaging people as I go. I think what's come through there too has been their understanding that, it's a lovely place to work in. And everyone has their ups and downs at moments, but that's natural. But I can't remember a place I've been in, I never was, where things have been so congenial and so happy. If the school maintains that, I can only see success ahead. I mean, intellectually and in terms of the learning environment here for students. And everything points to that being sustained. So full speed ahead, LKY School.